Hello. So, Ava just told me once again to convey her regrets that she couldn't stick around for more questions. She really, really did think she was going to have to cancel this, and she said she couldn't. We just had to promise to get her back to the airport on time. So, anyway, we were glad that she came. So, one of the great pleasures that I've had this weekend is seeing how many people talk about our next director, Julie Dash, and who've seen, yes, Daughters of the Dust. You know, 26 years ago when she made this movie, and she, along with our director who's after her, Martha Coolidge, they were two of the women directors who were way ahead of the curve of others. And people thought it was going to open up the pathway and all these women directors would come. That didn't happen, as we know, but it is happening now. And at Ebertfest, with having 6 out of 12 movies directed by women, it's happening here at Ebertfest. So Julie Dash broke through racial and gender boundaries with her Sundance Award-winning film, Daughters of the Dust, and she became the first African-American woman to have a wide theatrical release of her feature film. In 2004, the Library of Congress placed Daughters of the Dust in the National Film Registry, where it joins a select group of American films preserved and protected as national treasures by the Library of Congress. She is the only African-American woman with a feature film that has been inducted into the National Film Registry. She earned her MFA in film and television production at UCLA. She received her BA in film production from CC in New York, and she was a producing and writing conservatory fellow at AFI, the American Film Institute's Center for Advanced Film Studies. She's currently the Distinguished Professor of Art and Visual Culture at Spelman College. And in 2016, the New York Film Critics gave her the special award for film. In talking with other filmmakers, so many of them credit Julie, Miss Dash, if you're nasty. I don't know why, I'm sorry. I never know what's coming out of my mouth. Credited Julie with creating something in the structure of her film that you will see that is so creative that they said even today it has not been duplicated. When Roger wrote about the nonlinear style of that film, he said it's something, an experience that you actually, it helps you to actually feel and absorb it. We wanted her here last year for the 25th anniversary of the film, and she couldn't come. She had other obligations, but she promised that she would be here this year, and she's a woman of her word. Help me welcome Julie Dash.
Well, I think this is the best time to be here. Thank you, Chaz, for the 20th anniversary. I am so pleased, proud, and humbled to be here with all of you. I've been here since the beginning, since the gala on Wednesday, and this is the most engaged, warm audience that I have been among since the film festival in Kerala in India that I went to, and they really love films there. I can't wait to tell everyone about this festival, and thank you, Chaz. And My thanks to Roger as well, because Daughters of the Dust was a small film, a small independent film when they still had art houses around. And I didn't expect it to be reviewed because I had made several films prior to Daughters and no review. So I was shocked when I got a phone call and someone said, "You better turn on television because Siskel and Ebert are reviewing your film." And so I turned it on and I just heard the last bit of it, but I got the 2 thumbs up. And I was not as proud as my mother was. I have to tell you that. She was proud. She told her friends that Siskel and Ebert gave it 2 thumbs up, and she was also very proud that it was being sold on 125th Street bootlegged by the Senegalese. She was very proud because that meant it was a real film. And I understand. Oh, talk about the film.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Oh.
Nate and I are going to exit here, but we'll be there waiting for you.
Gotcha.
So,
And make sure you tell them to hang around for the Q&A.
Hang around for the Q&A. Daughters of the Dust is about a family, and I focus on the women of the family. It's about women who are the carriers of their traditions and beliefs. At the turn of the century, 1902, and the family lives among the Sea Islands of the South. Sea Islands of the South, it's a coastal region off the coast of South Carolina and Georgia. And the reason I made this film is because, and set it in this location in this time period, was I wanted to take a look at what African Americans were doing, the first generation of those born free. So this is not a movie about people who were enslaved. It is the first generation of adults born free. See you later.